center of the circle is a heart, which is peace. The center is really who you are. We all want that peace. We all want that. Even though at times in our life it seems like we want a lot of other things, what we really want is peace. So it's as if we want it. It's like something that we are going to acquire or get. And in our whole journey through life, we forget that it's really who we are. This open heart center of the circle. And this circle appears to have a wall, but all it does is connect us with the greater circles on into infinity. Circles within circles within circles. The infinite east, the infinite west, the infinite north, south, the infinite above, and the infinite below. So, when you sit in the center of the circle, this seeming edge does not create a barrier, it connects you. When you sit in the center of the circle of who you are, which is peace, it connects you to everything. And that peace, that is also compassion, that is your simple, quiet, relaxed, breathing presence, is who you are. So the reason it seems like we want peace is that this wall, as we journey through experience, begins to be made up of all the experience that we don't like. It hurts. It's painful. When my mother didn't stop me, I wanted to run away. Maybe I didn't feel loved. So I pretended it didn't matter. I pretended that I didn't need it. When I crash in a car and walk away, dust my jeans off and pretend that I'm okay, and then years later suffer the consequences of that walking away. So in some forms, these rocks which form the wall that puts us outside the circle, looking in, this is separation. All our rejected pain has separated us from that peace that we want. And so it can disconnect you from yourself, which that is. It disconnects you from the world and other people. And it is like a wall. So how do we liberate this peace from the wall that's been built? How do we liberate the peace that's always been there? It's always been there, like this rock in the ground. It's always been there. We have to begin to know that this is who we are. We have to begin to know that who we are is a presence. We have to turn our compassion upon ourselves to all these rejected emotions, feelings, trapped by beliefs and thoughts. We do this from being inside the circle. So we pick up the pain and the fear of the accident. Perhaps my father's funeral shortly before that, his death. Perhaps a feeling of being trapped in another vehicle. Perhaps terror and fear. Fear. This wall, which is a wall when you live on the outside and separated, is really, in its essence, a wall of fear that we try to protect ourselves with. And it works so good that we live on the outside, looking in to the peace that we want. So, how do we find that? How do we get that we want? This liberation of peace. It just has to be liberated, not found. What's obstructing it cleared away. And so by meeting each rock in the wall, each emotional charge that you've tightened around, that throws you out of the circle, by bringing it in and letting it move, which is the true action of self-love, and being soft, relaxed, and breathing around it, it disintegrates and frees an energy. And after a while, what seemed like a wall is something now that is an energy that connects you with the greater whole. And you can sit and live in the center of the circle of who you are. And you can be connected to all of that. And you can live at the center, which is peace. So liberate the peace within you. Move into this circle of yourself that is your own self-compassion. That's the movement. And lift off. Even as you just move through life, lift them off to your own compassionate awareness of what's moving in inside of you. And in that lifting, is peace. Because what you discover is that what you always wanted, the peace that you always wanted, is what you are. And by being this peaceful compassion to the unpeaceful movements, you are peace. You are peace. You are peace. Radiant peace. can live at the center.